Bortle here at the first regional of the season, of the year 2020, my goodness, at the DNA Comics Houston Regional with, the winner, first place. Introduce yourself for those that don't know.
AJ Lara, usually just judge events in the Texas area. Decided to play today. Just play Orcus Striker.
Nice.
Pretty easy deck to play, to be honest. If I could top.
Hey man, judges winning events, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So were there any interesting matchups today?
I played 2 Infernoids today. Usually I just feel uncomfortable in that matchup. It just starts eating crowing everything I can. But I used to play against that all the time when I played Thunder. So I knew a lot of the cards, knew what to play around. Yeah.
That's what's up. What shows to do, man?
So for starters, your normal summons to Math, Armageddon Knight, and the Greffer. I always saw one of these all day.
Oh, that's pretty good.
If I didn't see any, I always had plenty of hand traps and interruptions. So I would be able to live. A lot of the mirrors, I would always go like game 2 and 3s. I'd normal set up. I literally set up Dingirsu. I draw with Orchestrator Return, and I always had one of these to go off next turn as well, so I can just OTK my opponent.
Nice.
For hand traps, 2 Phantasme, 2 Crow, 2 Ash, 2 Meister.
You like this ratio versus like 3?
I debated very hard on this, like literally last night.
Yeah.
I was not playing Crow for a minute, and I debated. I was gonna end up playing 3 Meister just because I feel like it's way better currently right now. But last minute, I ended up changing it to 2 Crow because I took out 2 Call by the Grave. Honestly, Call by the Grave was just for Lancia, and I feel like it didn't do enough. Obviously, going second. Like if I have Lancia, they have it. I just have to play through it.
Kind of hurts the mirror match too, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I expected a lot of mirror matches. That's why I also played these. They're good. As for the Orcus monsters, obviously, Honorary Orcus gives Miko Orochi. I would always push through games with this by saying damage set with Boral Sword. I activate the Orcus Nightmare when I had Babylon Field, send this, and then I activate this. So I can never get ashed.
Nice.
World Wand, recruit resources. I feel like a standard lineup. 2 Symbol, 2 Nightmare, and 3 Harp. Whenever I drew Engage, I'd draw Engage Hornet Drone. This will be the best normal summon. At that point, I didn't care if they ashed. I just knew I could set up for next turn. So yeah, pretty standard. And for the most broken card, 2018 and 19. And probably 2020, 3 years running. 3 Engage. Yep, saw this card every time. Always drew broken. Usually always drew another card off Engage. And one round I did Engage off Engage.
My goodness, why is this at 3?
Yeah, probably will get hit to 1, I would say. Afterburner, Houston Regionals, there's a lot of Rogue. I just know the area very well. Shark Cannon, this is busted. Literally had 3 spells in grave. Shark Cannon did Dingirsu from the grave when they never had Symbol Skeleton, so literally wasted. Hornet Drones, obviously, an extender if you need maybe 4K blocker, or just go back for the second or third Engage. Anchor, obviously, just negate. Drew this for turn 1 time, standby, targeted the IP. IP is dead now. It was a nice bait for Crescendo too, when I also had Shark Cannon. More draw cards, Allure. Obviously just good. Draw 2, banish a card. You'll get that card back with Galatea. 2 Cyclone. This was actually subpar today. Also, knowing the Houston area, I just was a lot of Rogue. A lot of Draco. I just hate Draco. 2 Return, standard. You only play 3 if you're playing Bombard and what's his name? Nightmare. 1-ups, Babel, Foolish, Rhoda. And for the traps, obviously 2 more hand traps. Imperm. This was also a last minute decision. Last minute. It actually came in clutch. I was able to negate Levineer.
Oh, wow.
From popping my entire board because I never had a Dingirsu on field.
Jeez.
And the Crescendo.
What's the main deck count?
41.
41?
Extra deck. Kagari. I did not play Shizuku. I cut Shizuku last minute. We decided that it wasn't coming up enough. And if I did, I'd probably die, especially in the mirror.
Yeah.
So we got Atea, obviously. One on Girsu, just to recur more and send cards. 4K board blocker. It was a good card. Really came in strong in my round 8, where my opponent ogred it. And I had not normal summoned that turn at all. So he ogred it, thinking I had no other play. So normal, Orcus Return. Portal Sword.
Oh god, he has Portal Sword.
Best card in the deck.
OTKs.
Yep, all day. Zeraboros. I barely made this. I only made this as a throwaway today. I'll probably still keep playing it because it's still broken. Chisbania. Sometimes made it as a throwaway. I like that it made this against Pendulum when they only had he literally top decked lower scale, and all I had to do was summon to the zone it pointed to and blow out the scales. Bomber made this all day.
All day.
All day. Love this card. Played against Combo Thunder. Literally let him pop the Babble because I had literally still had 3 interruptions with Shark Cannon to summon from their grave. Widow Anchor in the back row and Gizmek still in grave. Unicorn, so IFP in case I ever needed it. Never made it today. Phoenix, only made it like once today. Yeah, I didn't play all that many back row. IP, the most busted card as of recent. Always so good. So good. And Tudin Girsu. Best rank 8, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just get to send anything. I'd always summon my opponents with Shark Cannon as well. Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking. That's it. So side deck. 2 Pinkertops. I decided this in like one game. Never saw. I saw it, but I never needed it. Never came up. I'll still keep it in for rogue matchups. Lancia, mandatory side card. One against Infernoid. Literally drew this. They said to pass since I made him go first. So I passed turn with just 1 Dingirsu. On their standby, I shotgun this. Next turn, I draw into 1. I couldn't do anything else, so I just attack with Dingirsu. Pass, shotgun the other one. I draw, orchestrated return, sending Girsu, draw into a 3rd one. And so that kind of sealed the deal.
Oh man, he wasn't playing.
He was not. 3 Nibiru. I saw this one, it mattered literally the last round. My opponent he was playing Scrap Orcus. I almost messed up thinking he was going to go into Appaloosa. I always knew he was going to go into Boil Sword, unfortunately. Yeah. So he went to Boil Sword, summoned the Gizmek, summoned the Symbol, was about to OTK me, dropped Nibiru. So it really mattered the last round. 2 Simpson down. The last 2 rounds were the mirror, more of scrap variant they had. This card blew them out. I literally game 3 of round 8. I had 2 of these in hand. So if this one didn't go through, the other one was. 3 Twin. Only decided this against Infernoid for the Void Imaginations. Didn't really all that come up today. And then 2 evenly match. Came up against Salamangreat. 1 Salamangreat that unfortunately bricked today. So he literally set 4 pass evenly and blew him out.
Poor guy.
Yeah, unfortunately for him.
That's insane, man. 9 rounds. Very nice. Yo, any shoutouts?
Shoutouts to Roger Newman.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Roger Newman, the GOAT. Best tech. Shoutouts to the Team Toxic group chat. That's what we just call ourselves. Jake, John, Henry, OT, all of them. All of Houston, to be honest. Best playtesting. I get a Galaxy Gaming, Heroes, and Senpais. Yeah, that's about it.
Sweet. Well, thanks for the deck recall and congrats on winning this regional, man.
Thank you.
Best event of 2020. My goodness. Yes. Portal out.